Hello students. Last week we did the explanation of the chapter The Cop and the Anthem along with the icebreakers activities. Now let's start with the brainstorming activities, children. The first question given over here is discuss and find out the different ways in which Soapy tried to get arrested. The first attempt is he tried to enter a luxurious cafe. Second attempt was dashed stone through the glass of shop window. His third attempt was grabbed the umbrella of one person. And the last attempt was yell like a drunken person. Second activity given over here is describe the atmosphere when Soapy reached near the church. A soft light glowed through the violet-stained window. A quiet corner with an old church, quaint, rambling and gabbled. Sparrows twittered sleepily in the eaves of the churchyard. The moon was above, full and radiant, creating brightness. This was the wonderful atmosphere when Soapy reached near the church. Third activity is read the story and match the incidents given in column A with the consequences given in column B. Soapy tried to enter a cafe. The answer given over here is strong and ready hands of the head waiter turned him around. Soapy broke a glass window. The cop ran after another man. Soapy heard the anthem being played in the church. Suddenly a wonderful change came in his heart. Cop arrests Soapy for hanging around. Dream of turning around and life was shattered. Another activity, children. Give reasons and complete the following. A. Soapy had confidence in himself because he saw well shaven, his coat was trim and he was wearing a neat black bow. B. The head waiter of the luxurious cafe did not allow Soapy to enter because he caught sight of Soapy's tattered trousers and decadent shoes, also judged that Soapy is unable to pay for a meal. C. The cop did not arrest Soapy for breaking the glass window because the cop knows very well that the men who smash the window do not stay there for a long time. They leave the place immediately. D. The cop did not arrest Soapy for shouting and dancing because he thought that Soapy was a young man who came from a party at Hartford College and the cops have been neglecting such youngster. Pick out the lines from the text which show that Soapy wants to enter the cafe for two reasons. He was thinking of roasted mallard duck, bottle wine, cheese, coffee and cigar. Second, Soapy strongly wanted to spend winter days in the jail. These are the two reasons why Soapy wants to enter the cafe. Soapy was afraid that he won't be able to enter the prison. His route to the Caveted Island was not be an easy one. Some other way of entering the limbo must be devised. C. Soapy was not caught by the cop for throwing stones. The policeman refused to accept Soapy even as a clue. Soapy, with disgust in his heart, drifted along, twice unsuccessful. Soapy actually did not want the umbrella. He hurled the umbrella angrily into an excavation. He muttered against the men who wear helmets and carry clubs. Listening to the anthem, Soapy remembered his good old days. Soapy had known it well in the days when his life contained such things as mothers and roses and ambitions and friends and immaculate thoughts and collars. The next activity is, children, he would make a man of himself again. The word man in the sentence means a person who still believes his capabilities, a person who hopes to rise again like a phoenix, a man who feels some remorse at his action. Now, next activity is, Soapy's earlier life was much different from his present life. Complete the table to show his contrast. Early life contained friends and roses, love and support of family, mothers and roses, ambitions and friends, clean and tidy thoughts. But in the present life, it was totally different. Unworthy desires, he had no support and hopes. All dead hopes were around. Wrecked faculties, lack of values, that is, moral values. Okay, next question. After listening to the sweet and solemn organ notes, Soapy decided to set up a revolution in him, to go into the roaring downtown district to find work, to bring back his old eager ambitions, to settle himself without losing confidence and determinations. These were the things which he actually decided after hearing the wonderful organ notes in the church. Write an incident in which you did something wrong and repented for it later. Give reason also. I have given here one. I want you all to write your own reason with incident of your life where you did something wrong, children, and later on you repented. That was Sunday morning. My mother scolded me for fighting with sister. Angrily, I ran away from home. All my family members were searching me out, worrying a lot about me. When I returned home in the evening, all my family members rejoiced much, but I felt rather repented. I said sorry to all. I still remember the day when I was studying in Standard 10, that was Teacher's Day, and some of my friends were performing teacher's role. When one of my friends was teaching, I was intentionally commenting and teasing her. She cried in front of the class. Suddenly, I felt very repentant and said sorry to her. The third situation given over here is, the day before the science exam, my friend asked me to explain to her chemistry equation. I told her that I was too busy. She became very nervous. When I came to know that she was failed in chemistry, I cried loudly, saying, "Oh God, please forgive me about my bad deed. How much I repent now." That was the inter-school cricket tournament. I was the captain of my team. We were about to win the match comfortably, but unnecessarily I hit the ball high and out on 49. After that, all remaining players were out within 10 minutes, 10 runs. We lost the match by 3 runs short. I was very much repented about my mistake. Out of these 4 incidents. You all can write anyone, or you may write your own incident, children, over here in this answer. Now another activity, let's see. O. Henry has used different words to indicate prison where Soapy wants to reach. Make a list of those words. Island, Arcadia, limbo. All these words means the same, children. That is prison or jail. Find out the words used for the degraded state of Soapy. The degraded days, the pit into which he had tumbled, unworthy desires, dead hopes and mire, wrecked difficulties and base motives. The specific meaning of the word anthem in the story is a religious instrumental song, a prayer played by the organist in a church, an inspirational musical note played for an idle person, a piece of sacred vocal music with words taken from scriptures, a hymn sung alternately by a choir or congregation. Convert the following sentences into negative without changing their meaning. First question given over here is, the policeman refused to accept Soapy even as a clue. The answer is, the policeman did not accept Soapy even as a clue. Refused to accept is changed to did not accept. Soapy drifted along twice unsuccessful. Answer, Soapy drifted along twice not successful. Now unsuccessful is changed to not successful in order to make it negative. Soapy stopped his unveiling racket. Soapy did not resume his unveiling racket. Stopped. Opposite over here is did not resume. The island seemed very far away. The island seemed not at all close. Very far away is changed to not at all close. The island seemed on unattainable Arcadia. The island did not seem an unattainable Arcadia. Unattainable is changed to attainable. Convert the following sentences into affirmative without changing their meaning. Now it's affirmative. Men who smash windows do not remain to chat with the police. Men who smash windows avoid remaining to chat with the police. Why don't you call a cop? You may call a cop. This is affirmative sentence. On the opposite side of the street was a restaurant of no great pretensions. Answer is, on the opposite side of the street was a very simple restaurant. Noisy but no harm. Noisy but without harm. No harm is changed to without harm. This is affirmative. They seem to regard him as a king who could do no wrong. They seem to regard him as a king who remained always right. Describe the wonderful change in Soapy's soul. You have to use your own words, children, over here. I've given you a paragraph. You all can write this also. The conjunction of Soapy's receptive state of mind and the influences about the old church brought a sudden and a wonderful change in his soul. He viewed his rising horror, the pit into which he had tumbled, the degraded days, unworthy desires, dead hopes, wrecked faculties, and base motives that made up his existence. The old memory provoked his soul when Soapy decided to change himself. State whether true or false. Correct the false sentences. Soapy did not want to go to prison. False. Soapy wanted to go to prison to protect himself from coming winter. This was the reason why he tried so many attempts to go into the prison. Soapy had been to prison several times. True. It was not possible for Soapy to survive in the city through the winter. True. Soapy hated to answer questions of a personal nature. True. Soapy stole a man's umbrella. True. The owner of the umbrella offered to give it to Soapy. True. The man had stolen the umbrella that was now Soapy's. False. Why? Because the man had found the umbrella in a restaurant. It was not his own umbrella. He actually found that in a restaurant. The umbrella man found the umbrella in a restaurant. True. Soapy threw away the umbrella. True. Rearrange the sentences with the sequence of events. Now here the jumbled sentences are given. Soapy decides that he wants to spend the winter in prison. Soapy takes a man's umbrella. These are all in the upside down manner. Let's arrange it properly according to the sequence, children. Soapy decides that he wants to spend the winter in prison. First, Soapy decides the best way to go to prison is to have a cop arrest him. Soapy tries to eat at an expensive restaurant but is thrown out. Soapy throws a stone through a big store window. Soapy eats a big dinner without paying for his food. Soapy dances and shouts in the street. He pretends that he is drunk. Soapy takes a man's umbrella. Soapy hears an anthem from a church that reminds him of his good life. Soapy decides to try to find a job. A cop arrests Soapy for hanging around outside the church. These are the sequence of all the events in a ascending order. Find examples of irony from the lesson. First, try to take the explanation over here. Irony means a situation or a statement characterized by a significant difference between what is expected and what actually happens, or between what is understood and what is meant. Two examples of irony in the lessons are: Soapy decides that he would spend the next 3 months in jail, decided to do some crime, but even after trying multiple times, he was not caught by the cops. When Soapy decided to work and lead a decent life, he was arrested by a cop. Exactly what is actually situation which is, or a statement which is characterized by difference and is what is expected, it does not happen actually, children. This is what we call it as irony. Imagine what would Soapy's life be if no cop became at the end. If no cop came at the end, there would have been significant and positive changes in Soapy's life. He would have offered a job. The changes brought in his soul may change his whole life, and he might have given up his all bad habits. The story had an happy ending with Soapy as an ideal man. Now, moral of the story given over here is: once a person has started down the wrong road in life, it is very difficult and impossible to turn around and go back. Soapy in The Cop and the Anthem decides to reform but finds it is too late. So late properly right from the beginning. Our goals and our dreams, our hopes and our plans might play a big role in determining the course of our lives, children. Now, the character sketch of Soapy: a homeless street smart man, the main character and the protagonist, viewpoint character, dynamic rather than a static character, lack of ambition, trickster and optimistic, vulnerable but sympathetic character. These are the character sketch of Soapy. Forgiveness is often better than punishment. Write two paragraphs, one for and another against this notion. You have to write two paragraphs over here. Okay, forgiveness is often better than punishment. One should be in the favor of the statement and another should be against this notion. Forgiveness means to forget someone's bad deed or mistake without any punishment. Sometimes a person performs such act which damages and hurts us. It makes our life or a part of life rather critical or tough when we react further. It can cause damage on both the sides. For example, we fight or try to take revenge, which means that we are repeating the same thing. Then, what is the difference between both of us? Forgiveness is the most powerful thing in human life. It automatically reaches us at higher place. There will be no damage to our self-respect. Instead, we become more respectable. It is rightly said that to err is human, to forgive is divine. Now, next is against the notion, children. It is very easy to punish, but it is very difficult to forgive others. It needs to broad and great heart. Sometimes we avoid forgiveness and prefer punishment. A feeling to take revenge always resides in our heart. It becomes habitual for us. It may result in the loss of our personality, fame, character, and social status. Intentionally or unintentionally, something bad may happen in anger. But if we forgive someone, we feel rather relaxed. It gives us positive energy to face any kind of danger in future. Forgiveness makes great impact on our personality and automatically our social and moral status improve tremendously. Forgiveness is the best revenge or punishment. When we forgive others, we are also forgiven by God. Now, the saying of three great people: non-violence is infinitely superior to violence. Forgiveness is more manly than punishment. Forgiveness is the ornament, by Mahatma Gandhi. There was purification in punishment, not forgive us our sins, but smite us for our iniquities, should be the prayer of a man to a most just God. By Oscar Wilde. Forgiveness is better than revenge, for forgiveness is the sign of gentle nature, but revenge is the sign of savage nature. Jerome Isaac Friedman. These were the wonderful saying of these three wonderful people, or the idol of the society. Next activities. You have been asked to conduct the interview of a cop or police. Frame 8 to 10 questions with the help of the points. Good afternoon, sir. It is our immense pleasure to take an interview of such a brave cop who is better known for his versatile personality. Welcome, sir. Let's start gossiping. Why do you think you are the proper person working in this challenging field? What physical training activities are you currently involved in? Tell me about an accomplishment you are most proud of. What would you do if you witnessed a robbery in progress? What kind of working environment do you work best in? What are the various levels that a cop must keep in mind while interacting with the criminals? What challenges are you looking for in this position? What is your greatest failure and what did you learn from it? How do you deal with pressure or stressful situation? What are your biggest weakness and strengths? What message would you like to give to young generation? Sir, you have given your precious time, answered our questions frankly. Thanks a lot. Have a nice day. This is a piece of an interview. You will be asked in the board exams. This is the compulsory question. No options are given against it. You have to practice it thoroughly, children. Now, the last activity given over here is make a list of jobs which would give you an opportunity to help the society or serve the country. Also mention the difficult ways in which they can be beneficial to the people and also the country. Social and community services sector, science and technology department, Indian administrative service, that is IAS, Indian police service IPS, military, navy and air force, healthcare worker, child development and women empowerment sector, political leadership, education, research and human resource field, etc. You all can add your own answers also over here, children. This was all about our activities of the chapter The Cop and the Anthem. Next week we will have another chapter from the same unit, inshallah. Thank you.